Hey everybody, come on in, come on in. All right, let's get everything started. Let me pull up our recipe and I'll properly introduce myself. Y'all see I got my struggle fan going on too. I put a sweater on. Okay, let's flip the mirror. All right, everybody, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Just wanted to make sure I had everything ready. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I would like to welcome you to another struggle cooking class. Today is Monday, so it's Mondays with Maggie on Cooking with Aisha. Thank you, as always, Miss Aisha, for allowing me to stream on your platform once a week. I am here to share my struggle recipes with you all. We are making a pizza snack today. Another recipe came up in my feed. Let me turn the volume down. Y'all hear the echo? Another recipe came in my feed, and I wanted to recreate it using my substitutes. So I am your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. So I'm going to take attendance. If you all want to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. However, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds, you're always welcome here. We're the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I see you all coming through TikTok. Hello. Hello on Instagram to the original DC, pumping it up. Oga, hello that dang, and Mr. Dancy7. Thank you all so much for watching. On Facebook, we have Wendy. She says, hey, hello, my dear. Lady C is here. Afternoon blessings, Lady Maggie, gents and ladies. Hello to everyone in the chat. We have Belinda watching on Facebook. Jurgen is here from across the pond. Thank you, my moderator from Germany. So let's go ahead and let me show you all what we're making today. Hello, West. Let me show you all what came up in my feed. Then we'll get our ingredients out and then we're going to start. All right. So let me see. Okay, it's got music. I know Miss Aisha doesn't like music. So this is the goal. All right, so we're gonna make pizza. He's making some pizza egg rolls. There's no sound on this video, it's just Latin music. All right, so he's gonna chop an onion. He's gonna saute the onion. You see it says partially cooked. Then he's got a red bell pepper. He's got a green bell pepper. Shout out to Mexico, shout out to Italy, love the colors. Then you're gonna add salt and you're gonna partially cook that. Then we're gonna put it in a bowl with mozzarella cheese. Oh, he has pepperoni in there. I totally missed the pepperoni and oregano. And then we're going to get in there and mix it all up together. Then he has egg roll wrappers and he's going to put the filling inside the egg roll wrappers and fold it into a little blanket. Then we have an egg wash and we're going to seal it up. Then he is going to drop his into the grease to fry them. And he's got some marinara sauce that he's violently stirring. And then as the egg rolls are ready, he's serving these pizza egg rolls with marinara sauce. So we're going to see if we can recreate that filling, dip them into our marinara sauce and eat them. I'm not going to throw them at you. All right. So what do you all think? All right. So I thought it looked really, really fun. I placed a grocery order. So I'm going to go through the ingredients and I think I have some pepperoni. Better make sure. But I'm going to show you all my substitutes and let you all know what I'm using, but obviously you can recreate this on your own. All right, so let me turn this down. Let me know, y'all, if that whizzing is really bad. I'm a little dollar store struggle fan. All right, everybody. So Brian says hello. Thank you so much for the compliment. You are too kind. Lady C's here for it. Okay, so let me clean off the counters. Let me wash my hands, and then we will get it started. All right, and we're going to do a little bit of prep. So we need onions and peppers and pepperoni. So we'll get the cutting board out and we'll get everything kind of sorted and cut up. And then I have a substitute for the egg roll wrappers. I have a substitute for frying. We're going to air fry. And I have a substitute for the cheese. All right. So sit back, relax, and let me cook for you. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy Monday. Glad to have you all here. Hope your weekend was well. Hopefully you stayed safe with the storm and all of that. All right, so I'll leave that here so you all can see, and then we'll get our ingredients out. Let me see here if he actually has a recipe. Sometimes they have a recipe to follow, but no recipe. So we're just going to measure with our heart, assemble, and go. Thank you all so much for the follows on TikTok. All right. Okay, let me clean my hands. All right, we're gonna have to replace paper towels. I placed a grocery order, so let's get our ingredients out, then we'll chop them up, and then we'll air fry, and then we'll dip them. Y'all said, what are we doing on TikTok? Here is the recipe. This is from Oscar Perez. He is a Venezuelan chef, I believe, and he said this could be a great snack for the kids. This is also, it's football season. Shout out to football. So if you wanted to make something that everybody could enjoy, this could be a great option. Hello, Bree. Hello, Lion. So I'm going to let the Instagrammers and the TikTokers watch the recipe. That's what we're making. All right. While I get our ingredients out, I placed a grocery order from Aldi, and y'all know they don't do grocery bags, so they left it at the door like this, except for we need onions. Now this recipe, he's using white onions. I didn't have white onion, but if y'all were with me, was it yesterday we cut up the red onion? What did we use it for? The last time we cooked, I can't remember. Oh, that steak and eggs, that Japanese steak and egg. So I don't want to waste. We're going to go ahead and use up the purple onion, the red onion that I have, and I have a little bit of green onion in there. So that's going to be my onion. But in the recipe, they cut up a white onion. So that's another thing that I do, not only for my streams, y'all, but for busy moms or those of y'all who, want to get a meal on the table without starting from scratch all the time. One of the things I used to do when I had to commute, I work from home now, is I tried to keep a mental inventory of what was in my fridge. Now you can do that. I could like scan visually on the bus. Okay, we have this, this, and this. What can I make with that? And I would try to put recipes together for the family in my mind and identify what I already had so that when I got home, it was literally lickety split, just putting it together. You can take pictures of your fridge if you have one of the fancy ones that have like a screen and all that, but try to use the ingredients that are already ready for you. All right. Hello, Daniel is here. Hello, Ty. Hello, Anton. Hello, Rachel. Thank you all for watching on Instagram. Jeremy is here. Shout out to the South. He says he wants Vidalia and red onions. Gillis is here. Hello, hello. Jeremy says hello. Good evening to you. Jessica is here. Hello, everybody coming in. Linda says, can you explain how you are associated with Aisha Williams? Is that your name as well? It is not, and I'm glad you asked. So let me put my little banner up here. Miss Aisha and I have been connected for years. Like a lot of y'all, I've been watching her content, recreating her recipes, and I have her cookbooks and all of her seasonings back here. Y'all know I keep getting them. And I'm so grateful and humble that Miss Aisha has allowed me to stream once a week on her channel, Mondays with Maggie. So that's what we do here. So I will be cooking for you all on Mondays on my channel and her channel. I also have a cooking channel, and I do stream every day on my channel. I made food and femininity content. So that's what we're doing here. And then on Thursdays, she's partnered with Cooking Cousins. So you all can check out Cooking Cousins on Thursdays. So hopefully that answers the question. Thank you for asking. All right, let us continue on here while y'all are checking that out. So I got some peppers. So this came, I love the, I'm gonna put one of the green ones in here. The traffic light peppers, when they're like red, yellow, and green. Yeah, that's what I feel like this should be. But I just got some peppers at Aldi, so we're gonna do one green and one red, and then we'll slice those up to go with the onion. All right. So ideally in the recipe, he does red, white, and green. We're gonna do red, yellow, and red. Red, y'all know what I mean. But honestly, you could do all green peppers. Just think about your favorite pizza toppings, and y'all could absolutely, make sure y'all can see, y'all could absolutely do whatever you like on here. Hello, Francie. Hello, Marcus here. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely. Oh, Brenda says you love the hair. Thank you. Just a roller set. I appreciate that, y'all. I do the same thing every week. If y'all like it, I love it. Thank you. Hello, Lisea is here. Thank you for being here. Hello to Marilyn. Terry says, happy Monday. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Same to you. Thank you. Thank you for this one as well. Okay, so we have a green pepper, and let's open up our red peppers. So many different things you can do with veggies. That's one of the things I'm doing as I eat healthier and try to get the rest of this weight off. Maybe not cut back so much, but add extra veggies, right? So some people say eat half of your plate as veggies, but if you season them up well, they actually taste really good. They're kind of naturally sweet. These are not spicy peppers, and they keep you fuller longer because of the fiber. Hello, I am. Hello, K-Stan. Gilmore says hello from Facebook. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Okay. I'll show you all the substitute that I'm using for cheese, and let me make sure we have pepperoni because I totally missed that in the recipe. All right, so hopefully y'all on Instagram and TikTok got to see this is what we're making. Let me check and see if we have our pepperoni and cheese. I'll show you all the cheese that I'm using. When I say I'm dairy free, I am avoiding cow dairy. I love it. It just doesn't love me back. And I get really mucusy, so I try to avoid that because it looks and sounds like I have a head cold. So I have to avoid cow dairy. So I'll show you all what I'm using. But if you can have a fresh mozzarella, please have some for me. I'm gonna look for our pepperoni. I have some regular one. This is what I'm using. This is the goat's cheese, Leclerc dairy. So this is what I'm using. It's mozzarella made from goat's milk. So we will shred that. I'll keep it in the fridge for now so it doesn't get room temperature. While I'm looking for our pepperoni, I think I put it in the kids' fridge. Oh, here I come, y'all. We need some marinara sauce. So you can use pizza sauce. I actually really do like, this is just Kroger traditional pasta sauce, and you can see it says no sugar added. So that's important for me. If you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, a lot of condiments have sugar. So watch out for that. All right, looking for pepperonis. I have a regular one if I can't find my turkey. Who knows? Maybe the kiddos got to it. All right, let me check the other fridge. All right. It'll turn out, but I had a bag of turkey pepperoni. I like to use that because it's a little bit lower in fat. I can't find it. I've taught both boys how to cook, so sometimes ingredients get gone. So I have regular pepperoni that I will slice up and will put inside. But you could use ground Italian sausage, turkey sausage, basically whatever you like inside your pizza, you could absolutely make it. All right. Hello, Ash is here. Hello, Lil Dread. Yes, thank you so much on TikTok. I appreciate you, Ash, my moderator. Jurgen says minced meat in the sauce definitely goes well. That's a great point, Jurgen. If you all have spaghetti night and you have leftover meat sauce, you could put that either inside your egg rolls or you could use that as the dipping sauce. That's another thing that I tell new moms, or if you're learning how to cook, try to reconstitute ingredients. So if you make a big thing of meat sauce, maybe you have spaghetti one day, then you save some of the sauce and use it to layer lasagna the next day. And then maybe you make these pizza dippers as a snack. So don't feel like you got to do everything every day from scratch. Find ways, especially if you're a busy working mom, you got to find ways to get food on the table 30 minutes or less, because everybody comes home hungry and they're looking at you and you're looking at them and it's like, what are we going to eat? I don't know. What are we going to eat? All right. And then the rice paper rolls. Yes. All right. So you all have seen me use these for spring rolls. You've seen me use these for, I can't remember, the dumplings. So we have these spring roll wrappers. You can get these at in the Asian section of your grocery store. So you can do them veggie. You can even make them for dessert. They're basically like wafers. And then once we wet them, they will become foldable. So this is what I'm going to use as the gluten-free substitute. They're made from rice. They're rice paper. If you can have dough, please have some for me. We still have those dumpling wrappers in the kitchen. In the fridge. I'll have to save that for the boys. All right, so I think we have everything. Let's go ahead and chop up. Our onions are done, so we just need to chop up peppers, and then we'll chop up the pepperoni, and then we'll go ahead and start sauteing and getting everything assembled. This is a great assembly meal, and I also love assembly meals for families. If you have picky kids or you're cooking for a lot of people, make the kind of food that people can customize on their own. I don't want to hear, I don't eat that. One likes tomatoes, they don't like tomatoes. Fine. Taco bar, nacho bar, baked potato bar, sandwiches, pizza rolls, anything that you can customize the ingredient so they make it their own and they eat it. All right. Living Out Loud says, hello, Maggie in chat. Hello, my dear. Okay, let's get cutting up. Alrighty. So let's move this stuff out of the way. We're just gonna let me watch how he does, if he does the whole thing. And honestly, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the onions in the skillet. For those of y'all just hopping in, because I noticed he puts the onions in first and he salts them and he cooks the onions down partially and then he adds the peppers. You could probably do all at the same time. And then also as a hack, it's not the best, but if you don't have fresh produce, you could buy. Okay. This is not ideal because this is a stir fry blend, but this actually came from the dollar store. They have one that's peppers and onions. You can get frozen and just toss this in the skillet with your oil and seasonings and use this for your inside, but I like to give you all fresh. Fresh is best, okay? All righty. All right, let's see if we can get it together. I'm gonna bring the stovetop out and then we'll go ahead and get our white onions or red onions in there so they can start to soften down, okay? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you all so much for being here. Hello, McD, hello, Qual, hello, Jay, hello, Y. Thank you all so much for being here, and hello, everyone on TikTok. All right, I'll just get my uniform on, and let's make some space. Let's see, I'll move this. We'll get the cooktop out. And we just need a skillet, preferably nonstick, but use what you have. Start somewhere. Cooking is just about doing what you can with what you have. All right, I am not a professional chef, and clearly I am not a professional YouTuber. Okay, so we have some struggle leftover onions. We're going to go ahead and use these until you use me up. Hello, Dr. Steele is here. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Push. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you and thank you. Yes, nonstick. And then you want to get the oil of your choice. I'm going to use the coconut oil that's been approved for me. It's not my favorite. A good olive oil or maybe avocado oil has a lot of flavor, but I'm going to use the coconut oil lightly. I'll turn this on to like a medium low. And this is what I'm using, the MCT coconut oil, something about medium chain, triglyceride, I don't know, but this is what I was told I could have, okay? So we're just gonna put a little bit of oil in the pan, maybe like a tablespoon. You could also use cooking spray if you really want to cut back. I just like to move it around a little bit, kind of get it all greased up. You could use cooking spray too, because you just want to soften your veggies. And I think since these were left over in the fridge, I'm watching his portions. I want to just dump the whole thing in there. But be careful whenever you're doing recipes where you're going to fill it up like a burrito or a spring roll, a little goes a long way. All right, so I really could just do like a handful and call it. In the meantime, all right, so this is warming up. Let me watch and see what he does, how much onion he puts in here. So that's the goal. We're going to air fry ours and we won't throw them away. So he chopped up the whole onion. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do it. So I'm just going to dump what I have in here. This is red onion. This part doesn't look too good. And this part I need to cut. Hold up, y'all. Let me just cut the root. Cut off the root. So it actually spreads out. All right. We'll just put this in here, and I got another little piece. I know, y'all. So janky. All right. But you want your onion slivers. I have a little bit of green onion in there. All right, so that's on a medium low. I don't want to waste, so let's go ahead and add that up. You could add mushrooms, whatever you like on your pizza, whatever veggies, and that's a good thing. Put the veggies on the stuff they're going to eat, right? You got picky kids, fine, you can have pizza. You're going to have a vegetable on it. When the boys are 15 and 17, but when I used to take them to Subway, Mommy, they make all the food right in front of you. That's right, they do. You have to have 2 vegetables on your sandwich. So you can pick spinach and tomato, lettuce and cucumber, whatever you like. Hello, New Orleans. Hello, Calvin. Hello, Heist. Hello, Mutsa. Let me salt our onions so they can cook down. I don't have to worry about salt. I do have to worry about sugar, so I'm just going to use some dollar store kosher salt. And they're already starting to do their thing. So I'm just going to salt kind of liberally. All right, taste as you go. But we want these to kind of soften down while our onions are doing their thing. Let me clean this up. We're going to cut. I'm going to watch how much pepper he puts on here. Does he cut the whole thing? Even if we don't use all of the onions and peppers in our pizza rolls, yeah, he's cutting the whole thing. Ooh, I better get started. You can always scale up or scale down. All right, let me wash this green pepper. And of course, running out of paper towel. All right, so we'll just keep this going. Let our onions kind of soften. And we're gonna get in here with the green bell pepper. Hope everybody's doing well. Dr. Steele says, I love making pizza, but you've not made pizza rolls. Need to try it. Have I ever made this recipe? No. Has that ever stopped us? No. So I just cut off the top of the pepper and then pulled the seed out. Y'all, we used to do stuffed peppers a lot. Crack your egg in here. Add whatever meat that you like. Some cheese. You could do rice. You could do all. Miss Aisha has all kind of stuffed pepper recipes. Hello, M-Mam. Hello, IT. Hello, chef. We have a chef in the house. Hello, Delay. What's he making? Looks like mozzarella sticks. Pizza rolls. Let me rinse this off. I'm just gonna turn this down because I'm talking to y'all and these are starting to brown. I like them kind of nice and caramelized. So I'm gonna let them keep going. Dorothy says, good to see you, Maggie. Good to see you too, my dear. Cynthia says, hi, Maggie. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Living Out Loud says, are your aprons still available for sale? Yes, they are. Thank you. You can go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. Why am I cutting this into rings? It'll be all right. Teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. You can get my cookbook. You can get my merchandise. Or if one of my moderators would drop the link, I have a Zazzle store as well as a, I think it's Teespring. All right. Doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. Just the slivers, you know, small enough that we can roll them up. So I'm just going to do like a dice. Get these in here so they can start to soften. So we're doing onions and peppers. We'll do 1 red and 1 green. And then, hello, Crystal, good evening. Hello, Florine, good to see you again. Live, love, plan, and pray says, hello, beautiful Maggie. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Salma says, good afternoon. Yes, he's making pizza rolls. And we're going to try and make these pizza rolls. I'll just go ahead and chop up the whole thing since he did. Our onions are softening. They're smelling good. I'm just going to let them keep going. I turned the temperature down. I'm going to have a bite of a bell pepper. Great in salads and naturally sweet, nice and cruciferous. These kind of vegetables actually hydrate you too. When I have a big salad, like a big cucumber salad, I feel like I just drank a lot of water. Maybe because I did. It's the little things. All right, so almost done with our green pepper. I'm just kind of rough chopping it. I am not a professional, so they're not going to be equally julienne, but we just want them small enough so that when we roll them up into our rice paper wrappers, we have, you know, you don't want a big chunk like that. So I'm going to taste the onion. And I'm going to turn the temperature for salt. Then I'm going to turn the temperature back up and add the bell pepper. So maybe 5 minutes. And that's white onion, red onion. K-Stan says, hi, Maggie. I'd love to know in the end if you think these will hold up in a lunchbox. Probably not. Hello, Bishop. Hello, Knightley. Hello, Johnny. Not without getting kind of chewy. Here's something you could try. First, let me taste our onion, see how we're doing on salt. It's really hard. Now, he deep fries his. It's really hard. Anything that's fried, you know, you got to kind of eat it. I want to get a nice brown one. You got to kind of eat it right out of the grease. I would wrap it in parchment paper or put it in a container. It's just going to start to sweat and get soft. It would hold up. It just wouldn't be crunchy. Okay, good. I kind of over salted it. So let's go ahead and put the red bell pepper in. Let me turn this back up to a medium low. Then we'll cut we did the green one. Let's put this one up and let it soften down with the onion. Remember, and we saw this yesterday with the Japanese steak and eggs, anytime you add extra ingredients, it's gonna kind of like dilute. And for today, this is a good thing. All right, so we have our red onion and green bell pepper. Let's give this a wash and do the same. And then we'll have a whole pan of stir-fried veggies. We're not gonna use all of them tonight, but this is a great meal prep. Add it to your fajitas, add it to your rice and fish on the side. Add it, what else could you do? Yesterday, add some soy sauce and some rice wine and some sugar or sugar-free sugar. And you have like a nice like teriyaki, all kind of stuff, y'all. All right, let's wash this off. All right, I'm out of paper towels. Again, let me run to the garage. But for those of y'all that just hopped in, this is what we're making. Let me replace the paper towel. So janky. One day we'll have an assistant, and as soon as things are running low, the assistant will be Johnny on the spot. Today is not that day. Uh-oh. All right. Just distributing the heat, and one fell out, so it's a kitchen snack. Ooh, yummy. Now I have this on a medium low. He does say partially cook, so I wouldn't cook them all the way down to like completely soggy. You want them to have some structure left, so that's why I'm kind of doing it low and slow. So they still have a little bit of crunch, but do it to your likeness. Hello, King. Hello, Austin. Hopefully that helped K-Stan. Okay. Uh-oh. One more bell pepper to cut up, and then we'll cut the pepperoni. I could have sworn I'll check the fridge one more time. I thought I had some turkey pepperoni, like a whole bag. You can also do your stuffed peppers like this. That way you have more surface area. Crack that egg in there, your cheese and ingredients, turkey sausage, whatever you want to do. All right, let's rinse the seeds out. Mom says cook with all your senses. So when I smell it starting to char, don't just wait. Get in there and keep it moving. All right. So this will add nice color. Mom says your plate should have 3 colors at least. So we are accomplishing that with our filling. And these are kind of long strips. So I'll just cut these in half. They'll wilt down on their own. Crystal says, I might try this weekend. I love mozzarella cheese and pepperoni. Aw, thank you, Jurgen. Oh, Maisie says I'm looking cute. Thank you. I wasn't feeling too cute. I'm trying to get these last summer dresses out, but thank you for the compliment. Trying to get these last summer dresses out before I decide if I need to pack them, you know, for the season or donate them. Thank you for the compliment. That is mighty kind of you. All right. So just cutting up one whole green pepper, one whole red pepper. It could be orange, it could be yellow, this could be mushroom. If you're one of those people, I don't eat mushrooms on my pizza, fine. Have it your way, Burger King. All right. So everything's coming out nicely. And then we'll add the red pepper. The one that fell out was already kind of salted, so I won't add any more salt. Let me just get this red pepper in here. And then I'll do one last pepperoni check. All right. So we have softened onions, kind of softened bell peppers. Y'all know these reels go so fast. It's like he karate chops and his is already cut. That doesn't work for me. All right, y'all remember the cutting board? This side with the groove is for your wet ingredients, so it'll kind of leak into the groove. We'll turn it over and do the pepperoni if I need to. All right, let me clean this off. We may have to, yeah, we're gonna cut the pepperoni on the other side. And that's just good in the kitchen. I have multiple cutting boards. Some people do meat for one, veggies for other, but this side is your wet and this side is your dry. Okay, so I might have needed a bigger skillet, but colors are coming together nicely. And those pieces might be too big, but it's fine. Okay, I'll get this pepperoni out. Condemned says no mushrooms on pizza. It's blasphemy. People are very, how should we say, particular about what goes on their pizza or what doesn't go on their pizza. I throw some avocado on here, but y'all might come for me. Hello, Sweet Candy. Hello, B. Morgan. Gail. Hello. Thank you all so much for being here. So we're just going to let this continue to sit. Make yourself a rice pilaf. If you're doing low carb, put a salmon on here. Once you have your veggies done, you're good for the week. Oh, I'll leave the video so y'all can see. I'm just gonna do one more check for, trying to get all my cameras. One more check for the sliced pepperoni. Ooh, yes, spinach, chicken sausage, pork belly, manchego, more sausage. All right. Maybe the kids got to it. I don't see it in here. All right, I'm gonna turn this down because it's starting to char a little bit. And I'm gonna put the top on it just to kind of keep some of the steam in there. So it'll, will this fit? I don't know. It does. All right, let me check the pantry for pepperoni. Oh, no. All right, I think somebody ate it. All right. That's fine. I was just looking for the small pack of turkey pepperoni. We're just going to cut the real one. The real one is going to be a little bit more oily. I was trying to go with the lower fat option, but see what I mean about the coconut oil? It's kind of smoky. But those of y'all who like fajitas, let's do a quick taste for salt and then I'll turn it down. We'll cut up our pepperoni, then we're ready to toss and wrap. Maybe you like that charred smell. You know, when you're at the Mexican restaurant and they come walking through and that whole place is, the pan is sizzling. So let me get a green one. So good. Who likes a little bit of char? You know what I mean? Who likes a little bit of burnt on there? All right. And I'll taste the red one. It's perfectly fine. We don't need any extra salt. Let me get a small one. Taste as you go. As long as it's not raw, don't serve anybody anything you haven't tasted yourself. Okay. I'm actually going to unplug it and just leave it here. It'll continue to soften. Let's get into the pepperoni. Again, no measurements. I bought this. Y'all, these kids, it's like a daggone caveman. But anyway, this is real pepperoni. This is Bridgeford. I bought this one. So I'm just going to cut off the janky piece that they left for me. Then I'm going to try and slice it thin. And we'll just kind of dice it up because it's going to go inside our pizza roll-ups, okay? So let me get the struggle pepperoni. But if you're vegetarian, omit this step. If you like salami, use your salami. I know Christina, those of y'all that like Italian flavors, use your salami. What else? Hamburger meat, ground Italian sausage, all kind of stuff. All right. I'm sure it's probably good, but I don't know these kids. I've taught both boys how to cook. Hello, Dwight. Hello, Drew. Hello, GC. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Killa says really good, very salty, and combo with cheese and the pizza dough. We got Sheila. I love it when you come to class, Sheila. Why do I do that? I don't know. Focus, Maggie. All right. So what we're gonna do now is go back. I don't know how much. All right, I'll do this much. All right. So what we're going to do is peel this down. That's sharp. All right. Always keep the blade away from you. That's what my dad taught me. Always cut away from yourself. Always, always, always cut away. Boxes, anything. Never blade towards you. Always away. All right. Thanks, Dad. Oh my gosh. All right. And it's got a little casing or whatever, the real stuff. I'm taking that off. All right. So ideally, if we had like proper pepperoni for pizza, you know, I would cut these little things. So let's pretend. I'm really kind of wasting a step here, but you can make so much stuff on your own. All right. All right, I'm gonna stop there. But let's say we have a whole bag of these, because I'm literally just going to stack them up. And then you notice what he does. We're just gonna cut it in half, and then we're gonna turn and then cut it in half again. So I'm gonna do that to this whole stick. In a pinch, hot dogs, Vienna sausages, use what you have. I know we got college students, you know, dorm room, whatever you need. Actually, I do need to slice it. Hold up. Let's see. All right. Let's get the flat surface. And you can already tell just the real sausage is sausagey. All right. And then I'll just do some slices. It's actually more stable since I got the flat end. And again, these are going inside the spring rolls, so doesn't have to be perfect, but you get the idea. If you had the bagged little discs of pepperonis, just stack them up like coins and then slice right through them. But I have a proper aged pepperoni here. Flavor is probably really good, but it's a workout to cut it. Almost done. And then we're gonna shred some cheese. I'll show y'all what I'm using. Let me get my shredder out. And that's another thing, knife skills, because people can hurt themselves. If you need to cut something that is difficult to cut in, like this pepperoni or squash or whatever, use the knife to kind of just get it centered and then put your hand on top to press down, okay? Don't hurt yourself. Okay, I think that's good enough. And we could probably get in here and dice just a little bit more, but it's fine. In this occasion, ground turkey sausage or leftover Italian sausage would probably be great. Okay. Whew. So we have our veggies, nice and partially cooked or steamed to your liking. Looks good. We have pepperoni. Next, we need cheese, please. So let me clean my hands and see what y'all are saying in the chat. All right. We got Rossi in the house. Y'all check out Rossi. I just told you, Cooking Cousins. It's Mondays with Maggie and Thursdays, Cooking Cousins. So she and Grandma are always cooking it up and baking cakes and having all kind of stuff. I wish I could just enjoy, but we're gonna get this weight off, 50 pounds by 50 next year. All right, so you all check out Rossi. The Condemn says, is it anchovies, cheese, and red sauce on your pizza? Oh, y'all are talking about pizza toppings. Excuse me, Killa says, oh, y'all are still talking. All right, let's see. We have Draco, we have Mulatto, we have Lynette, we have Mike, Timay, iPause, A-Win. Thank you all so much for watching. Okay, now let's get out the cheese, please. Again, no measurements in this recipe. We're just kind of measuring with our heart. All right, so let me see if I can put my little grater together. Let's see, do we want to do a salad shooter? We're going to do a whole block of cheese. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're gonna grate a block of mozzarella. I'm using the salad shooter because it'll plug in and it'll go pretty quickly. If you have the cheese that's already shredded in the bag, that's totally fine too. Save yourself a step. It does have extra ingredients in it to keep it from clumping up. I am not the food police. Do what works for you. But if you're trying to eat clean and avoid extra ingredients, buying the block cheese and shredding it yourself can be something that you do. Ah, look at my veggies. Look like his veggies. So lame. It's the little things, y'all. It makes me happy. Okay, let's get our salad shooter. So I just got this on Amazon. It's on my wish list. Nothing sponsored, just showing you all what I'm using. You can use this and literally you shoot directly into the bowl of what you're making. All right, so let's assemble. Avengers assemble. It comes with multiple blades. This one is the grater, and then it also comes with a shaver that you can use for chocolate. Missing one piece. Oh, okay. And we will just get our cheese block out. I'll just cut it in half, and then we will grate, and we'll put everything in the bowl. Maybe I'll do the whole thing. Let's just do the whole thing. All right. Hold up, y'all. I am not mechanical. The boys get it from their dad. One moment. I can assemble maybe one piece at a time. There we go. Then add this and put that in and put this on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move the peppers into a bowl, and then we're just gonna and put the pepperoni in there. Let's move the knife, and then we will shred the cheese directly into the bowl. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and warm up the marinara sauce. We got time because I'm gonna air fry, not deep fry. Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's get a bowl. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna do cheese and then everything. I don't think there's, oh, and oregano. Okay, and then we're gonna toss it all together. He's got egg roll wrappers, so we're just gonna put everything in there. I don't think the order matters because it's all going to the same place, as we used to say, right? Get in my belly. Hello, Insta, and hello, Street. Thank you so much for being here. You want a garlic base? Are y'all like a red sauce or not? Okay. Let's start with our peppers that we sauteed. We'll just go in order. All right. So this was probably a half of a red onion, a whole green pepper, and a whole red pepper. It's still nice and warm in here. Partially cooked. Maybe I'll cook mine a little bit longer, but I don't mind them being soft. So we're going to go directly into the bowl. And all that's on here is salt. If you have special pizza seasonings. Wait a second. Miss Aisha has a spaghetti seasoning, doesn't she? And a vegetable seasoning. Hold up, y'all. I have them all. Yes, we have a spaghetti and pasta seasoning and a vegetable seasoning. Y'all didn't remind me? So we'll put a little bit of both. So we have her vegetable seasoning. Y'all go check out Select Blends. You know, Miss Aisha has cookbooks and seasonings and everything. So we'll add a little bit of that onto our peppers. And then we're going to, let me just mix this up. Let's give it a nice little toss and we'll taste it. I'm sure it tastes amazing. And then we'll do the pizza, the spaghetti seasoning too. Any of those flavors that work in that family, by all means, get in there. Let them get comfortable with each other. Try it all. All right, so let's get a little bit of onion, green, and red. So greedy, tasting everything, looking for the small pieces. I should have cut them smaller. But snacking on veggies, it's for research. This is when I get excited. Focus, Maggie. Okay, hold up. Let's go in here with our pepperoni. So this is just struggle pepperoni that I cut by hand. You can use the sliced ones, all right? So we're gonna add that or whatever meat you like for your pizzas. And then cheese, please. So let's get our mozzarella, my mozzarella. All right, so let me just wipe this down and we'll do the whole block. We won't cook all of this today, but you have this, you could make like a pizza bake or all kind of stuff. Add some noodles to it, whatever you want to do. All right, T. Cheese, please. All right, so again, my substitute for me, dairy-free, I'm using this Leclerc mozzarella. All right, so this is what's gonna go inside. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Hopefully it's not too cheesy. Some of y'all say it's never too much cheese. Hello, Pretty Blessed. Hello, Obey. All right, let's get in here. The goat's cheeses and the other cheeses that I use, Whole Foods is the only place that I have seen them already shredded. Usually I grate it by hand. So let's just cut it in half so it will fit in our salad shooter. All right, so I'm just gonna go long ways. You can get mozzarella, you can get cheddar. Try them all, different flavors. You may like one better than the other. Okay, so we have our veggies and pepperoni. And he does say add some oregano, so I'll add some oregano. Give it a taste, and then we'll add Miss Aisha's seasoning too. Let's make sure this is off. Y'all know how I can do. All right. So we're just going to take this off, and the blade that's in there is going to get our cheese shredded quickly. So we're just going to put that in here, 1/2. Mute if it's too loud. Let me use my dominant hand. All right, and we're just gonna go directly into the bowl. All right, let me just toss it. Do y'all think that's enough or y'all want more? Let me get a spoon in there. You think that's enough? You could do like half the cheese if you wanted it light. If you want it all, I'll do it all. Y'all are greedy. Let's give it a stir. Oh, and he says add oregano. So I do have some oregano from Greece. I actually brought this back from the spice market. Smells amazing. So we're gonna put some oregano in here. It could be Italian seasoning. It could be whatever you have, whatever you like. Get the Crystal says more. Y'all are so greedy. Okay, dear. All right. You like the kids? More cheese, more cheese. Jurgen has his plate. Jurgen is excited. Dr. Steele is excited. Hello, Create. Dr. Katrinda is here. Please drop the name of your book, My Morning Musings, and I will pin the comment. So let me just give it a quick fold. Yeah, we need more cheese. You want a little bit of everything in each bite. Y'all could put this under the broiler and just eat it like a skillet meal, right? Y'all know those pizza bowls that they're selling, the low carb ones? Just put this in a pan over some sauce. Make your own. All right. So we're gonna go in with more cheese, but this is what we have so far. We have cheese, onion, pepper, oregano, and pepperoni. All right. The greedy people want more cheese, more cheese. All right, let's get in here. Mute if it's too loud. Whew. All right, so unplug, take it apart, take out the blade. And because no cheese left behind. Y'all know we're greedy. Let's go ahead and get all of that off of there. The goat's cheeses that I use, they're going to be a little bit more expensive too, so don't waste. But if you can eat it and not get, some people can tolerate dairy. Have some for me. All right. All right, so that's done. Let's clean up and give that a mix. Add Miss Aisha's spaghetti seasoning, any of those Italian flavors, if you have basil, anything that you like on your pizza. All right. So this is good. Let's give this a nice little toss and then we'll stir it up. Just want to incorporate everything. It smells so good. It smells like, y'all, I tell you if I like it or if I don't like it. It smells like a Pizza Hut Supreme Pizza. It really does. So I'm just going to fold, get up underneath there and turn it over. All right, so that way we have a little bit of everything in each bite. So when we roll it up, we'll have nice little filling. I almost feel like, are we good? Let's add Miss Aisha's seasoning. Does it look well incorporated? We got pepperoni and everything. We have onions, peppers, and cheese. Lady C says it's looking good. Rossi says it's looking good. Raina says more. All right, that was a whole block of cheese. We're so greedy. Let me know what more we need. I am going to add, you see I'm snacking. I'm going to add Miss Aisha's spaghetti and pasta seasoning. Any of those Italian flavors would be good. Y'all, it smells incredible. It smells like a pizza. So think about, like I said, put it under the broiler with some sauce. Make like your own bowl. We're gonna do egg rolls, rice paper rolls, wrap it in whatever you like. Okay, so a little bit of the spaghetti seasoning. Shout out to Select Blends. All right, so we got a nice little dusting. And always using her seasonings and want to shout that out. Okay, so we'll just do a fold here. But yeah, get the kids in the kitchen. Again, do the peppers and onions, like saute your veggies and then make out a station. That's what I used to do for the boys when they were little. So just have the ingredients out, let them make smaller versions of these, let everybody make their own little bowl, roll their own little egg rolls. You do the frying, let them set the table. So get the kids involved in the food making, eat together as a family. Hello, Thale. Hello, Kimmy. And they get excited because it's like, ooh, I made that. So if one is feeling vegetarian for a day because they watched a film about animals, fine, skip the pepperoni. Been there too. All right. Let me take a taste, then we'll get our rice wrappers out. We're gonna roll it up, and then we're gonna get these in the air fryer, warm up some sauce, and hopefully they come out well. All right. Somebody likes a white sauce pizza with chicken and whatever. Yeah. So we'll do a little bit of cheese, a little bit of pepperoni, a little bit of red pepper and onion. Oh my gosh. And a little bit more pepperoni. Just build the bite. Boom! Mmm. 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 Okay, sorry, I had to. Focus, Maggie. Time to roll it up. Y'all, low carb meal done. You can eat it just like that, but you know you want it ooey gooey. I got you. I'm coming. Calm down, everybody. Okay. Hello, Quasia. Laughing at me. It's my happy place. Okay. So let's clean this off. Again, you can see he's using egg roll wrappers. So this is a nice Italian Asian fusion. But we are going to use our spring roll wrappers. Okay, focus, Maggie. So let me get a little station over here ready for them to go on. So as soon as they're wrapped, they're ready to go. And I'm going to use the air fryer, not the deep fryer. So I have a rack and aluminum foil or parchment paper. I'll do aluminum foil. Let me see. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on it. Yeah, I'll spray it because I don't want them to stick. All right. Or you could do parchment paper. Lady C's laughing at me, y'all. Do not encourage me. We will be here all night. Hello, Daddy Bear. Thank you so much for being here. So if you're going to drop them in the grease like he's doing, then you would just, get however you do your frying. And really, you're just going to brown the outside because everything here is cooked. All right. There's nothing in there that's raw. Okay. Let's get a little cooking spray. All right. A good olive oil spray would be nice. This is what I got, the Struggle coconut oil. Just a little bit so that our rice wrappers don't stick on here. All right, so I want to have this on the side ready to go because knowing me, I'll start rolling stuff and then I'm like, So I do stuff out of order and I mess up. Okay. Spring roll wrappers. Actually, Alex taught me this hack. So it's like a wafer when it's dry. Oh, there's two of them here. I might need two of them so that they stay together. Let's see what happens with one. I'm just going to rinse this underneath the sink and then I'm going to let it sit here. We'll get a spoon and we'll roll it up. Or you can get a bowl with water and dunk it, but not for too long because the water will make it soft and pliable. This is how we're going to keep it gluten-free, all right? So we've done it dairy-free in the, it's kind of hard to see, but it's here. We've done dairy-free with the goat's cheese. Gluten-free is the rice wrapper. Let's get a spoon. And this part too, get the kids involved. Get their little hands in here. You want to get a nice serving of the goodness, all right? Let's put that in the middle. Let me see if I can watch how he rolls. Y'all know we're greedy. I didn't see any pepperoni, so I got to make sure some pepperoni in there. And I need some green See, this is why my stuff is going to be busting loose. All right. And you see how now that it's wet, I'm just going to come up from the bottom, kind of tuck it in and roll. And the rice paper is naturally sticky. Then we're going to come in on the side, come in on the side, and then continue to roll. All right. So this is what we have instead of egg rolls, our rice paper rolls. Then I'm going to put it on the greased sheet. Rinse and repeat. Literally rinse and repeat. All right. So while I'm rolling, if y'all have questions, you can ask. I'll try to read the comments in the chat. Let's get it rinsed up. And you want to move quickly, not like your hair is on fire, but once these get wet, they continue to soften. So a good rinse or a good dunk, and then it'll continue to soften. And then you'll be able to roll it. And you want to keep them separate and keep them dry. I'm not going to do this whole thing, y'all. How many egg rolls are y'all eating? Use the pizza emoji to show me how many of these are y'all eating. I say 3 or 4. It's veggies. I want to get, okay, we got a good red in there. And this is nice because you can see through it. All right, don't be greedy, Maggie. All right, then carefully from the bottom, tuck it in, roll it over, or this could be egg roll wrapper if you can have that too. This is my gluten-free substitute. Come in on the sides, whoops, coming out. Come in on the sides and roll it up. All right, number 2 is done. Let's do 4. I think 4 is a nice plating. Okay. Pepper Happy says 4. You're eating 4 egg rolls. Okay. Quasia says you're eating 3. Dr. Steele is eating 4. Quasia is eating 6. Oh my God. Y'all are team greedy for real. All right. So we have 3 over here. Diane says it looks good. You're having 3 or 4. Dr. Steele is having 4. Quasia is doing 6. You said I've done different types of egg rolls, so you're putting those rice paper wraps under the broiler. Yes, I'm going to use the air fryer, y'all. I'm going to avoid the deep fry. Absolutely. Fry them up. I have a deep fryer. I use it very sparingly. I just try to use the air fryer. Keep the submerged in oil to a minimum. I'm just looking to make sure I got a little bit of everything, and then let's roll it up. All right, Kelly says 4 on TikTok. Nada says 3. Angela says 3. It's veggies, cheese, and there's pepperoni in here. I cut up some pepperoni. I'll hold it up so y'all can see. I cut the sliced pepperoni into little wedges. So it's kind of hard to see, but there is pepperoni in there. If you want it extra meaty, shout out to the meat lovers. Make yours extra meaty. If you're vegetarian, just do veggies and cheese. All right, let's rinse this off. Let's do 1 more. I think the consensus is 4. Whew, water's getting hot. All right. And then I'll just save this, and I don't know, you could put that in an omelet, make like an Italian omelet in the morning. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Garland. Living Out Loud says 3 now and 1 later. Raina says 4. Okay, looks like 4 is the consensus. All right, so let's make the last one good. All right, so you all can see everything that went in here, and it smells amazing. Peppers and onions, oregano, vegetable seasoning, Miss Aissa's vegetable seasoning, her spaghetti seasoning, and it's still warm from the veggies. Oregano, did I already say that? And goat's cheese for me. All right, so let's get a nice scoop in here, and we need some green peppers that have moved over here. And a little bit of cheese, please. Y'all, I would eat this out of the bowl. It's that good. All right, last one. So you see this rice paper, and in the egg roll video, notice how he uses an egg wash, but you see how, y'all can't see, it's kind of like sticky on its own. So once it touches, oh, hold on, let me focus. It's already starting to do its thing. See how it'll tear? All right, it kind of sticks to itself. So that's why you want to kind of keep them apart. I could pan fry these in the skillet. You absolutely could. Let's try the air fryer. All right. So this is the last one. All right. And then what I'll do just to kind of keep them a little crispy. I want to try and fit another one on here. I'm feeling kind of greedy, but you didn't ask me that. Okay, I'm just gonna spray, and then I'm gonna put them in the air fryer in the pizza setting. We just want the outside to get crispy and the cheese to melt a little bit. You think I have room for one more? All right, I know. Focus, Maggie. All right, so let's clean up. This is yummy. And then you all know with like Italian flavors or anything, it'll continue to get even better as the flavors incorporate. So this will just go in the fridge. But what would you all do? Thank you for the hearts. What would you all do with this? All right, let's put the top on it so I don't keep snacking on it. So we have our filling. Tastes lovely. All right, so this will go in the fridge. I'll just put it here for now. And we're gonna get our dipping sauce ready. Just some marinara sauce. We're gonna keep it sugar-free. Uh-oh, TikTok has almost timed me out. You gotta let them know you're not a bot after an hour, y'all. So sorry for reaching. Okay, good to go. It's really me. Okay, so we're gonna get our sauce out. So we're keeping it sugar-free by using this Kroger pasta sauce, no sugar added. You would be surprised how much extra sugar is in stuff that's not even sweet. So if you're diabetic, pre-diabetic, trying to watch your calories, watch out for hidden sugar. All right, so let's clean this up. And then we're gonna warm some sauce because this came out of the fridge. So we just want it saucy, and then what would y'all put on top? Like some Parmesan, oh, some Pecorino Romano, some fresh basil. So exciting. I love this stuff. All right, let's get a little sauce pot. I'm gonna put the spring roll wrappers back in the Ziploc bag. Make sure you keep these dry. Once they're wet, you've committed. We go together now. That's how it works, all right? All right, so for those of y'all on TikTok, this is what we're making. And let me get the sauce hot. Just need a small one. We're just gonna warm up some sauce. We'll check on the egg rolls in a moment and then maybe turn them. But it won't take long because everything was cooked. So let's turn this to like a medium low. All right, let me move this out of the way so y'all see what we're making. All right, so if you have leftover spaghetti sauce, like Jurgen said, if you have spaghetti sauce left over from the night before, use that for your dipping sauce. This is just store-bought, sugar-free jar sauce. The Kroger one, believe it or not, is actually pretty tasty, but if it's not, doctor it up. Add some garlic powder, add some oregano, add whatever you like. It's already starting to percolate. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Okay, why am I doing that? I just get excited. Let me turn this down. Sometimes I watch back and I'm like, did I do all of that? Yes, you did, Maggie. Hello, Chef is here. Hello, B1. Hello, Eugene. Hello, Phi. Quasia says turn it into a salad. Add spring mix and greens. That's a great idea. Crystal says a calzone. Oh my gosh, y'all. Or a pizza topping. Get your pizza large dough and put all that on there. Or a calzone. Get your pre-made dough and wrap it up in there. Crescent rolls, anything. Y'all can do this stuff. Yes. Let's go. What are the settings on the air fryer? I have a pizza button. 12 minutes, but we're not going to do the whole time. And I think it's 370, 360. My mom taught me to cook with your senses. She says, Maggie, don't just set it and forget it. Don't just start something and walk away. Look at the food. If that's the color of the egg rolls that you want, when it starts to approach this color, go check on it. Smell it. You smell it starting to burn. Turn down the heater. You see me tossing the veggies before it burns. Taste as you go. I was tasting as we added seasoning. Touch it, get in there and feel. Make sure it's to the tenderness that you like. There's one, and listen for it. if that popcorn is slowing down, get it out. So sorry about that. I didn't give you proper instructions. All right, ooh, our sauce. All right, let me turn it down to 1. All right, so sauce is nice and warm. It'll stay warm on this. Should we put anything on it? Like Italian seasoning, pecorino romano. Does he dunk it with anything? I don't think he does. Let me not be too extra. All right, pizza sauce. We put it on the stove. That's it. I think he just dunks them in there. Yeah, just pizza sauce. All right, so let's check on our egg rolls, but y'all could get fancy if you wanted to. Nice little football snack. All right. All right, so our sauce is good. Let's just give it a taste like we need to. But for research purposes, hello, Olympian. Hello, Island Girl. Island Girl. All right, focus, Maggie. Just want to make sure this gives me the good vibes. I didn't put a lot in there since it's just for me. But if you're feeding the crowd, Monday Night Football, do the whole jar if you need to. Yes. Or your bertolli or any of your good pasta sauces. Even if you don't have a really good sauce, if it's literally canned tomato sauce, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, just let it simmer. It'll come to life. All right, let's check on our onion rings. Egg rolls. Okay, focus, Maggie. Ooh. All right. So you see what I mean? The turkey pepperoni is starting to oil out a little bit. It's still a little bit soft, but I'm going to go back in. I want to get a little bit more brown. Ooh, they're moving around. But y'all see our cheese has melted in there. And these you can already see through. I had a little hole in that one. That's why. All right, let's do like 2 more minutes. I'll move it up a little bit higher for some browning. The air fryer is an oven with a fan, so the heat source is at the top. So the closer it is to the top, the hotter and faster it'll cook. The closer it is to the bottom, the slower and cooler it'll cook. Hello, Finest Elijah. Hello, Lynette. Quasia says, I listen while, yes, you fry chicken. You don't have all your sight, so you depend on the smell, taste, and hearing. Absolutely. That's beautiful. You're still cooking, even with limited sight. Frying chicken. No excuses, y'all. Linda says, hello, Maggie and everyone. Absolutely. Okay, let's get a plate and a little container for our dipping sauce. Let me see what he does. I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. Now, ideally, maybe if I put those on the wire rack, but I didn't want them to like get stuck. And then maybe you turn them over. Yeah, we had our oregano. I just tossed it. Egg roll wrappers. Exciting. We did all that. There nothing beats a deep fry, and then he used the egg wash. So you can deep fry them. He did the whole jar. Man, he's so violent. Why is he slamming everything down like that? Oh, he did 4 too. All right, so let's get a plate and a container. All right. Do we need more sauce? Is that enough? Let me see. They're looking good. I just want to turn it over for just a second, see if we can get the bottom side to brown a little bit. Oof. Yeah, one of them had a hole in it. See how this one is not leaking? I think I'll leave it. Ooh, but we do have a little, we have a little bit of crustiness going on. That's a good thing. This rice paper, they're kind of thin, so maybe you do 2. So I'll just carefully turn this one. I'm going to leave them kind of be delicate. Yeah. And then just give it a blast. Honestly, I think it's okay. Let me just put them back in there and get the sauce. so we can taste and be done. All right, so let's get our dipping sauce. This is just pasta sauce. Get that spatula, get all that goodness in here. And y'all know me, I do teach etiquette classes, so no double dipping if you're sharing. If this is a serving for one, then that's fine. But if you have a shared container, take your egg roll and then pour a little sauce on the side and you dip into that individual portion. If you're interested in ladies learning how to dine elegantly, I do have a master class I'm teaching here in Atlanta. It's going to be Saturday, December 7th at Neiman Marcus in the private dining room. 4 hours of teaching. I teach, you eat. 3 courses with champagne, wine, and dessert, coffee, tea, all of that, hors d'oeuvres. And I will teach you all how to dine like high society if you're interested, or also for professional women. Share this with your schools, your networks, your sororities. It'll be a private class. Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. All right, so that's good. All right, let's call it. And what do you say? We sprinkle some parsley on there or something? Give it one more minute. Let's move everything so we can take our picture. If you like a little heat, red chili flake, whatever you like on your pizza. All right, hello Matilda, thank you all so much. See, Darling is here. Oh yeah, champagne, absolutely, yeah. I'll be teaching the ladies. We just did one, and I have some pictures up if you all want to see what we did. But I'm happy to teach. Happy to teach. So I'll be doing those quarterly. The first one is Saturday, December 7th. You also have the option, if you're interested in upgrading it to the Dining Masterclass and a spa experience. I have a penthouse spa next to Neiman Marcus that we'll go to, where my glam squad will be there, manis, pedis, facials, manicures. You'll get gifts from me, robe and slippers, all of that stuff. And you can use the discount code Maggie. Yes, use the discount code Maggie for the masterclass, and you'll see all the options there. So we're gonna have fun and do our events. Woo! All right. So we have our pepperoni. Let's now this is going to be lava hot, so I'm a little bit nervous, but if I can. Hot. Ooh. All right, so let's see if we can get a picture. Then I'm going to prayerfully take a bite so I don't injure myself. All right, what do y'all think? A little bit of, I want to do something, a little bit of fresh parsley, a little something. I know some basil would be nice. I know he didn't, but just a little bit. Basil would be better. Just add a little something to it. All right, so we have our rice paper rolls, egg rolls if you can have them. All right, let's take a picture and then let's take a bite. I'm nervous. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if you want them to be a little bit more sturdy, you could double up the rice paper as well. Or use your egg roll wrappers. You could even do the egg roll wrappers and do them in the air fryer. So you could use any of the substitutions. You don't have to use them all. Just here to give you all some inspiration. So I think it looks good. Let's take a quick video. Now just know that these kind of egg rolls or whatever, they're going to retain their heat very well. All right, y'all. Ready? Let's see how we're doing. Everybody good? All right, so let's see if we can find the smallest one. All right. You know what? I probably would not warm the pasta sauce because the hot egg roll with the cool pasta sauce would probably be a really good contrast. All right. So, oh, I should have gotten it. All right. I feel like I'm going to cry in a minute, but. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's so good. I know it's a little bit messy and it's hot in my hand, but it's just a vehicle for, okay, I'm not even playing, y'all. That is hot. Let me see if I can. So janky. But we have the peppers, we have the cheese, we have everything. Y'all, it is so good. Mm, 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 mm-hmm. 10 out of 10. The only thing, and I don't mind that it's messy, because my rice paper kind of tore a little bit. We had a little bit of leaking, and I probably would have used turkey pepperoni. But y'all, so make it your own. I'll take one more bite, and we'll wrap up. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, make them your own. Y'all, these are really, really good. And these would be really good for football because they're going to hold their temperature for a while. We got our sausage in there. We got our everything in there. It is so good. I can't stop. All right, y'all. So today is Monday. We're done. Thank you again, Miss Aisha, for allowing me to stream on your channel. It is an honor and a privilege. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. I make food and femininity content about 50-50. I do stream every day. You can find me on all platforms, Maggie, the substitute teacher. So tomorrow we'll do another cooking stream. What are we making? I don't know. When are we making it? I'm in Atlanta, so usually dinner time between 5 and 7 p.m. But yes, y'all can make these pizza, egg roll, rice paper. So good. All right. I'm going to take one more bite and then I'm going to say goodbye. Gosh, I can't stop. Thank you, Jurgen. Lady C, inspired one. Hello, Queen, Opportunity, Donna, and Ma. We're going to go ahead and end. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much, Instagram. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, everybody on TikTok. See you all tomorrow. Oh, this is so good. And then everybody on Facebook, YouTube, and thank you, Miss Aisha.